What headphones do you have so far?
Well, it depends if anyone comes in the chat, which I doubt they will. But if they do, that's cool.
No, we definitely need to find a way to put some more music on.
So, what's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? We're back!
Hey guys, how you doing?
We are back. And this time we're using the stock standard setup, so the quality should be much better. Poor old doctors.
Yeah, I really feel for him.
Yeah.
We're thinking of him, and yeah, it's sad when that happens. When you lose something that's so precious.
But just to say, you know, just sort of share a common story, like I said down at the dessert place, you know, I've actually run over a kitten and killed it, you know, so let me tell you that is the worst feeling.
With your chair?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, run over a kitten, so it was a kitten that I was actually getting quite close to.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it got up under my wheelchair and got cozy.
Oh.
And then I went to go back, and yeah, I killed it.
Oh no, that's horrible, Jade. Horrible for you, you know.
I know, right?
It
So
sucks to the kitten, but it's horrible for you to be in that position. Yeah, when you first shared it down there, I thought, oh, was it in a car?
no, I wasn't in the car. It was me in my wheelchair that did it.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, it's cute that it got cozy, cozied up to you, but yeah, sad.
Because, you know, cats are weird creatures. They don't get cozy with anyone, really.
No, they're always on alert, and you know, it's nice when they do get cozy.
But yep, we're back, and like it's been a hell of a day. It has been a hell of a day. Officially left my day job, of which I actually have 7. Looking forward to new opportunities, but it also feels kind of raw, you know?
I'm really feeling for you, Jade, and I bet it's hard right now.
Like, it was, let me just say again, now that the connection quality is a million times better, the choice was mine. My previous employer was happy to keep me on. They gave me a counter offer. You know, so let me be clear, the choice was 100% mine. Yeah. But even though that's the case, it still feels really, really raw.
Yeah.
Like, you always want to, like, broaden your horizons, yeah? You always want to discover what you don't know.
Yeah.
But it still feels raw because it's unknown.
Yeah.
And, you know, this organization that I'm moving to, they have a reputation, they have a history, but I don't know them.
Yeah.
I haven't worked closely with them.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd love to hear your guys' stories of moving jobs and what your experience was like. I'd really like to talk a little bit about that and get differing perspectives. I think it would really help me out. I'm in need for hearing from other people about what it was like for them. Because do I have doubts about what I did? Absolutely I do. Yeah. So
I'm really thinking of you, Jade, and I really see that you used this word yesterday. It's going to be a journey for you because I do see that you're kind of mourning this job that you are leaving.
it was me.
And
Let
I
me
know
say it for the 100th time.
I know it was your choice completely.
Yeah.
But still, it feels raw because there wasn't actually negativity or, there wasn't any negative behaviours that went on between you and this employee. It was a complete choice, and this opportunity came up, and you thought, just go for it, because you're an individual, Jade, and you've got to look at what's best for your whānau and look at what's best for you. And
it's less about what's best, because that kind of implies my employer didn't provide an amazing environment. They actually did.
Yeah.
What it is the need for me to challenge myself.
Yes.
Right.
That's the perfect way of putting it. Thank you.
The need for me to go places that I'm unfamiliar.
Yes.
And uncomfortable.
Yes.
The need for me to pursue things that I'm not even aware of right now. It's the drive for discovery, I think, is what I'd call it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for. No hard feelings towards my previous employer at all. Absolute love and respect, and I hope we can collaborate in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Collaborate and do business in the future, absolutely.
And I really do think that is why, as an individual, you are leaving at the best possible time, because you're not leaving because they've gone out of business and there's not a job for you anymore. You're not leaving because of ill feelings.
Beef.
You're leaving because of discovery, because of growth, because of, something a little different. It's a great place where you left it, and there's always the opportunity, you're willing to work for them in a consulting role, and I think it's the best time to actually say, hey, I've got to go. And you're not going because they're not good enough, you're going because of difference, and I think that's really cool. You've worked for it.
Yeah. So we got one person viewing right now. Really good.
Hey.
Really good to see you here. Thanks for coming out. I was hoping Ant would come back. She didn't say she wasn't gonna come back.
Who's watching us right now?
We have a big shout out to So Cool.
Hey, So Cool.
Actually, So Cool. No, Slow Cool.
Slow Cool, cool.
Slow Cool was here last night.
Cool.
Slow Cool likes to lurk.
Yeah.
And that's fine. We like lurkers.
Yeah, cool.
But lurkers also don't like being called out, I suppose.
No.
But big shout out to Slow Cool. Thank you so much for being with us. A bit of a random stream. We just got back from getting dessert. Don't know if you caught that. And just really, really thinking about the future. I left my job today, and that's going to be a big focus of the night for me.
I really wish everyone the best in their future, and you actually said something earlier to a friend, and you actually said that this new position could give you more opportunities to share your skills with social media, which I think will be really exciting.
Yeah, my passions have always been in the area of communications, digital media, I'm inspired by the concept of virality.
Yeah.
You know, what does it take for something to genuinely go viral? Because I don't think there is a formula yet. I think it's going viral is a matter of timing. It's a matter of, you know, so many circumstances coming together perfectly.
Yeah.
Virality is like winning the lotto. Like, you could literally copy the same circumstances that happened to the last person that went viral, and it simply doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost with everything that goes viral, you have to do something slightly different to make the next thing. I mean, what the fuck is up with in my, what's that Kiki challenge? In my heart or in my dreams challenge?
I don't know.
I can't even remember, but you know, that's for younger people than me, and I know that shit has gone viral. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, in terms of influences like the Paul brothers, Logan, and what's his brother's name?
Logan and Paul.
No, Logan Paul's his name. His brother.
Shows I don't follow them.
Yeah, I've literally forgotten. He's so irrelevant. But anyway, the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, how?
Why?
Why? That's okay, Ant. Ant says you've got me for a few minutes before I crash out.
Oh, no, cool. Thanks, Ants.
You mean Ants actually goes to sleep?
Yeah, she's good.
People that actually go to sleep really interest me.
Well, of course, I don't know your sleep routines, whether you just shut down the technology or if you actually do go to sleep. So, but yeah.
Jake Paul is his brother.
Yeah.
Logan and Jake Paul, like, what the hell? Why do they go viral?
Yeah.
What do they do that even remotely contributes to the global narrative? Or am I just being utopian in terms of what I think the world wants from its people?
Yeah. The question is, why did they go viral?
Ant says people are idiots in general. That's why they go viral.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like, some people go viral because they're idiots. Now, there's only a small percentage that actually goes viral because they're actually doing great things.
But I mean, these guys are making something like $50,000 a day. US dollars.
Yeah.
Yes, I sleep. It prevents meltdowns like this morning.
Great. Good on you. We're bad at sleeping.
What actually happened to you this morning? I mean, only if you're willing to share it online, of course. I didn't catch up with that. You know, I was aware of our phone call this afternoon, but I wasn't aware of the morning, sorry. Is it something you're okay to share on here, or... So guys, thank you for joining the stream. I can see we got 4 people watching.
Thanks, guys. Just if you want to comment, it'd be great to talk.
We're talking about a few random things. We're talking about, you know, the life journey and leaving jobs. We're talking about virality.
Yeah.
And we're talking about life in general and people being idiots. If you feel like being awesome, get down in the chat and let us know what you think about all of that.
And if you want to talk about anything else, please let us know. If you want to ask us anything, it'd be great.
I woke up in spasm. Knew I wouldn't be up to much today. Depressed brain took over. Really sorry to hear that, Ants. Genuinely, really sorry to hear that. I know that you're working hard on your mental health. And I have mad respect for what you do to manage and cope every day.
Mm-hmm. Huge respect.
And the one thing that I would say, and I know that Mike talks about this as well, is the fact that mental health and disability is not talked about enough.
Yeah.
I'd probably want to have more conversations with people around mental health and disability and try to find out, because I need to get a bit of context. I need to actually understand a bit more about the landscape out there of mental health and disability. You know what is going on for our people.
So I think a big thing that we should definitely start, we don't actually look at people who are diagnosed with mental health. That is definitely important, but we also need to think about individuals that are not diagnosed with mental health, but who honestly live with mental health challenges, that are on the verge of needing medication for depression, or are too afraid to go to the doctor and admit that they need support because of them living with disability. They don't want to own actually having challenges with mental health also. Heard of that, so...
I mean, I've been to the doctor, right? And the doctor said to me, I'll go in there and I'll be like, oh, I think I'm depressed and I could use a bit of help with that. The first time I went to a doctor about that, they were like, well, that's pretty understandable because you're disabled, so...
Yeah.
And I said, what? And it was almost like they were resigned to the fact that I was definitely gonna be depressed because I was disabled. Like, being disabled was like a life sentence, and that you could never find happiness within that. And my depression at that time, I can genuinely say, hand on heart, had nothing to do with my disability.
Yeah.
It was to do with some interpersonal relationship issues I was having. Like a lot of young people, they discover where they're at with partners and whatnot. Oh God, I hate that word so much. I think the word partner is overused.
Yeah.
Is the only thing. Like, what does that mean when you're...
I had a doctor say to me recently, I went in there, nothing to do with my mental health, but she said to me, I don't know how you do it, you're amazing. Just because,
That doesn't help either.
It doesn't help. I was in there to get some more medication and...
Oh my God, you're a superstar. Like, I'm so inspired by you.
But this is the doctor saying, I don't know how you do it. Like, yeah, not what you want to hear.
Is that reassuring?
No.
No, I wouldn't think so.
No, not at all. So, lucky I was in good space right then and I could brush it off. So
Ant says, often seen as something that you have to be depressed about, but it's not the case.
No.
Yeah, my disability largely has nothing to do with in my downtimes. It's normally circumstances around me and people around me pissing me off. And I think that's pretty normal for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Ant says it doesn't help that systems around living with an impairment make things harder. Yeah,
exactly.
I think the invisible pressure of living with a disability definitely contributes to down feelings, but I wouldn't necessarily say, like, I can hand on heart say that I haven't necessarily felt depressed because of my disability.
Mm.
It'll be a circumstance that occurred during the day or during the week that really pissed me off. It'll be a comment someone said. It'll be a building that I showed up to with a staircase in the way, or something bullshit like that. Like,
yeah. Just as you say, a staircase in the way, that just reminds me of situations that we've been to, and I know that you would have experienced this from time to time, and and something about Kiwi Build, the other side of it, what Phil needs to be doing is actually changing the Heritage Act. Come on, you got heritage buildings, nah, we can't put a ramp in anywhere because it's a heritage
because they're a heritage building. That pisses me off so much.
No.
So disabled people can't enjoy heritage buildings. Like, oh my god.
Often they're beautiful buildings and they don't need to change too much. Sometimes they'll even have an accessible bathroom inside, and sometimes it will be easy as like 4 stairs, just having a ramp to like on half of the side of the stairs. You're not changing the outside of the building, you're not changing the inside of the building often. So
because I would argue, and this is a bit of a call out to the community, I would guess, but disabled people are part of this country's heritage as well.
yes.
Let's get a grip, guys.
Yes.
We didn't just pop up 5 years ago.
No.
Disabled people are part of the history of the world.
Yes.
I mean, look at Stephen Hawking, for example.
Yes.
That dude, I mean, God rest his soul, of course, but that dude changed our entire perspective on the universe.
Yes.
And there have been other disabled people as well who escape me right now, but famous painters, Ray Charles, blind musician, Stevie Wonder, blind musician. I mean, what do you want? Disabled people have always been here, and they always will be here.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how awesome technology gets, no matter how advanced we become in medicine, there's always going to be a degree of difference that exists within the gene pool.
Yeah. Even if, we're so advanced that we find cures, we find ways of managing disabilities, there'll always be a percentage where, a person will not be able to get any support, any treatment until the age of, 2 years old. So while they're a baby, they'll still have a disability. They may not be able to have treatment until they're adults, or there'll be still something. So there'll always be difference and diversity, and I think that it makes our world a better place.
And I think, the world still has a fairly old school perspective on disability. I mean, the disability doesn't belong to me.
No.
I'm only disabled when I face barriers, right? So, like Hannah just said, there's always going to be a degree of difference within our population. And I think, even though my disability is fairly obvious, and, I use a wheelchair to get around, it doesn't mean that I'm disabled. Like, within my own apartment, I'm not disabled, for example, because everything's set up the way I need it to, and I can do the things that I want to do.
Yeah.
But in many places that I go, there are challenges. They disable me. My ability isn't necessarily responsible for that.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I'll be interested in your guys' perspectives. Mindful that we are in follower-only mode tonight to sort of filter out some of the trolls. So you do need to follow, and you need to be followed for 10 minutes in order to be able to drop a comment here tonight. But we're very open to different perspectives.
Great.
Just want to check. Big shout out to Ewok 1985 for the followed earlier today. He followed at 12:30 this morning.
Thank you so much, Ewok.
Smiley TV. He followed during Mike's stream, actually. Thank you so much for following.
Thanks, Smiley.
And there's a guy whose name I literally can't read out because it's too offensive, but we'll call him Wallow. Thank you, Wallow, for the follow.
Thanks, Wallow. Appreciate it.
That was good waffle though, no?
Yes, it was good. Really good.
It was really bad, actually.
Really bad, yeah. That's a really good way of putting it. It was really bad that it was good. Yeah.
But if I know that if I had a chef and he was making waffles on Wednesday, you would gladly smash one of those out by yourself.
No. I need to...
I reckon you could have easily smashed that one out by yourself.
No, need to be on the healthy buzz now, on the right stage of right food.
What happened to my blood pudding that I was supposed to get this morning?
They ran out of it. That is what they said.
They're starting to cut their orders down, I think. They're thinking no one's ordering it, and people like me actually are ordering that stuff. So,
did you just see what I did? They wouldn't expect people to ask for refunds. They would just expect people to be like, oh, okay, that's fine. I was like, no, I didn't pay for sausages, so I'm not paying for sausages.
You're always so aggressive with shop people. I don't know what it is with you and shop people. You're just so aggressive and mean, like, all the time.
Why should I have to pay for something if it's not something I wanted?
I know, like, let's say I know, but you're just so aggressive. Like, your comment doesn't necessarily address what I'm saying.
They could have offered me a hot drink instead of giving me money back. Probably would have been more affordable for them.
Yeah, but I think you're still missing what I'm saying.
So aggressive. I hear you.
You're really aggressive. Night Ants, sorry you couldn't be with us longer. Are you sure you don't want to stay up all night?
Ants, go look after yourself and have a lovely night.
Are you sure you don't want to stay up all night like me? Like, you know the option is there. We could pull an all-nighter together. You don't have to go.
People do need sleep.
Do they?
Yes.
Why though?
Because people need to rest their bodies and their brains.
It's really weird when you come in my room and you start like patting on my duvet and you're like, now go to sleep, and I'm still sitting up trying to work on my computer, and you try to take it off my lap, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not gonna sleep. I never sleep.
No, you need to.
Nah.
People start thinking that you're on something.
Do they?
People will start thinking that.
I'm genuinely not, though. I'm high on life.
Yeah. I've just got an awkward joint that's been sore all day.
Which one?
My big toe.
What have you done to it?
It got sore after when I had my cast on and not using it. It was held up. It was pushed up from my cast. And
But they x-rayed your whole foot. It's
definitely not broken. It's more like arthritis.
Gout. It'll be gout. Unhealthy eating. Really, bro?
I wouldn't have gout.
I think you might have. It's possible. You should Google that shit. I think you've got gout. Because it only really happens in the big toes. It doesn't matter. What should we do now? We've got no one talking to us. I never know what to do in this situation because
Well, I'm really proud of you, Jade, for all your streaming, and I'm here for you, know that. And
you've got the merch.
Twitch. I really appreciate all your support and what you do for me, and I'm really excited about what we get to do, what I get to do within your company, and grow that business.
So we're going over to my new employer tomorrow, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Have you got my driver coming over?
No, I was going to actually check with you and do that tonight, send him a message.
Awesome.
Pick up at around 3:30, and I was kind of questioning where we should get picked up from. Are we going to go back here after brunch?
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to come back here.
Yeah, cool.
I think I've got a video meeting I need to take.
Cool.
Yeah.
But you're doing really well on top of your other work, and
I like making time for streaming.
yeah.
I know I'm not the best at it. Like you look at Mike, his chat room's wide open, and I don't know if I can do that anymore.
Yeah.
Trolls are real hard, eh?
No, we don't need that pressure on you, and yeah.
Half the time I don't even understand the trolls. Like literally.
Yeah.
They can be saying stuff that's apparently super offensive, and I'll be like, huh? Language barriers, I suppose?
Yeah. It's great just learning about new people and understanding new people. So I really appreciate when our chat is flowing and we do get to learn from you. We're here to talk with you guys, and we just enjoy that fact, you know. I'm really appreciative of Jade, and I'm here for you, Jade. Honestly, okay, Jade?
Yeah, you've said that a couple of times.
Okay, I am. And just wanted to reassure you, and, you know, we're here for you guys, so what you guys need, here to talk. It's cool.
But for right now, we might leave it there, guys. Thank you for allowing us to come back on after being in the cafe. It was really good to share Waffle Wednesday with you. Thank you to those of you that did come out for that. But for right now, we might say good night. And remember, guys,
stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one.
Bang, bang.